Welcome, welcome. Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. If you're playing this recording back, I hope you guys can hear me. I was waiting on people. Come on, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Glad to see you guys are here. Glad to see you guys are here. Come on in the room. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about Instagram's algorithm. Okay, Instagram's algorithm. A lot of people don't understand Instagram algorithm, don't know what it is, why it started, what does the Instagram algorithm affect. Let me start off by introducing myself. My name is Ruby Jew. Okay, and I guess you would say, the founder of Ruby Jew Radio Traffic Drive. I started Ruby Jew Radio Traffic Drive for myself. Basically, and now I want to teach other people how to drive traffic to their page, but you must understand the back end of it before we can start driving. Just like you have to read the driving book before you start driving, you have to understand the back end of Instagram and what it's about before we start driving. Now, the reason why I'm gonna get back to the reason why I started is because I had trouble getting my content out. I had trouble trying to find people to be interested in my content, or I was trying to figure out ways to get my content out. Like, how can I do this on Instagram? I have an Instagram, I have a Facebook. How can I get my content out on Instagram? I feel as if Instagram moves faster than Facebook. So I decided to target my audience on Instagram. And so I figured out some ways. I started researching, doing little things, understanding different things about analytics and the algorithm and all this good stuff, shadow banning and all this good stuff, in order to help me increase my volume, increase my traffic to my page. Because my slogan is, it is my job to help you drive the traffic, but it is your job, okay, to make it stick. So I'm helping you drive the traffic to your page. It's your job to make it stick. And we have a lot of different things to talk about. So let's get right into Instagram's algorithm. I don't want to hold you long tonight. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so moving right along. What is Instagram's algorithm? Okay, so Instagram's algorithm, Instagram rules the order of the post they use. Oh, I'm sorry. I got this one wrong. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So Instagram algorithm is it rules the order of the posts that users see when they're scrolling through their feed. I'm sorry, excuse me. I thought I had mixed my slides. So excuse me, y'all, my mistake. Based on certain signals So it prioritizes posts, pushing the most relevant content to your eyes. So Instagram doesn't really go off time. It goes off what you like and what's the most relevant during that time. So they push those posts to the top, giving them the most visibility, while the other content end up being placed further down your feed, your timeline. So basically, Instagram algorithm, it basically just prioritizes things that you've been interested in, that you have been liking, that you have been mostly engaged with, and it puts that at the top. Wherefore I know, because I know sometimes people are like, oh my God, I get tired of seeing same people's posts, the same people on Instagram, but those are people that you most interact with. So those are the people that Instagram puts in front of your face. This is the algorithm. We're going to get into why Instagram started this algorithm, okay? So remember, Instagram rules the order of the posts that users see when they're scrolling through their feed. Take notes. Based on certain signals, it prioritizes posts, pushing the most relevant content in your face, while other people's content. You how like you be on Instagram and stuff, and somebody be like, "Oh, girl, I ain't see your post. I ain't see your story," because you probably don't interact with them a lot. So Instagram pushes them way down to the bottom of your feed. So by the time you see they post, like a day later, 2 days later, this is what the algorithm is. This is what it's made of, okay? All right, so why did Instagram start an algorithm? To show you high engagement posts first. So basically, Instagram started this algorithm to prioritize the moments that you care about. Instagram also measures your posts off the people we follow in chronological order, making it less effective at keeping people on the app for longer in comparison to showing them the highly engaged posts. So basically, whatever posts and I'm gonna say it like this: whatever accounts or posts or hashtags or things of that you must engage with, that that's what Instagram does. They want to give you the most content that you're interested in. They want to prioritize the moments that you care about most. They don't want to feed you content that you're not interested in. Years ago when Instagram first started, they were just, you see any and everything and everybody. And a lot of people complained about that. A lot of people didn't like that. A lot of users on Instagram didn't like that, because I remember when Instagram community first started, when I first got on Instagram, I didn't know what that was, what to do with it, how to do with it. And I think Instagram was still new in its own community and in the social world, and we were new users, and you had brand ambassadors, and you had people that were trying out, beta testers that were trying out Instagram, so they was putting out any and everything. Instagram used to be straight pictures, nothing but pictures. You used to can do words on Instagram, nothing but pictures, no caption. Then it went to start being able to do a caption, and then it went from doing the pictures only to a 15-second video. Was it 3 seconds? I think it started at 3 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember doing an Instagram video and it was on like 3 or 4 seconds. And then it went from 3 or 4 seconds to 15 seconds. Now it's a 60-second video. Now you can do IGTV. So with Instagram growing and trying to expand its community, it created this algorithm that shows people the things that they're most interested in. Because a lot of people, I guess from the beta testers, I'm thinking from the beta testers and the brand ambassadors, that's how they tested out what people are most interested in, how we're going to create with this algorithm, how we're going to get people to engage more in things that they're interested in instead of giving them things they're not interested in, which makes you disinterested in the app, which makes you uninstall the app off your phone. So that's the reason why they came up with the algorithm, to show engagements that you're highly engaged in, that you're highly interested in. Prioritize the moments that you care about. They also measure your posts by the people that you follow in chronological order. Okay. And then make it less effective at keeping people on the app for a longer period of time. So basically, let's say for instance, for me, I have about 10 accounts that I consistently interact with, and I see those 10 accounts, I maybe interact with them a little bit, engage in them, and then I'm off the app. I'm not on the app no more than longer than an hour. Okay, that's a good thing and that's a bad thing. All right, so this is the reasons why Instagram did start an algorithm. Okay, so now we want to talk about why did Instagram change its algorithm. Now, the 2 top reasons Instagram changed the algorithm. Instagram changed its algorithm because they are looking for a more positive and healthy community. Because before on Instagram, honey, you can find any everything. I'm talking about videos with girls with their booties out. You can find like all kind of nasty, perverted things. It was unsafe for kids, at the time under a certain age. I mean, because that's all a part of starting something. As you grow and as time go on, you see things, you understand different things, you learn as you go, you learn as you grow. So that's what Instagram did. They learned as they went and they learned as they grew. And so these are the top 2 reasons why Instagram changed their algorithm. They wanted a more healthy community, more positive people in their community, more positive things in their community. And like I said last night on my live when I was talking about shadow banning, Instagram, I feel like Instagram and Facebook are going to start catering more to businesses, to people who starting businesses, or it's going to be more of a business aspect than for leisure or for pleasure. Okay, so I think in the next few years they're going to start catering more to business. That's why, I mean, with the ads, and you can now turn your Instagram account to a business account. You can now turn your, Facebook is owning, with Facebook owning Instagram, then they're joined together. So it's a lot of different things that may change in this year's social media world between Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so this is for my business owners. I need you guys, business people, small business people are starting up a new business or starting up a new Instagram, and it's business related, or you're trying to be a model, or you're an artist, or you're an athlete, or you trying to figure out how you're going to reach it. This is for anybody that's trying to reach people. They want people to see their content. You need to understand the back end of what is going on. I know people are like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I want to do that. It'll sound. Listen, I know people feel like they know a lot about Instagram and they know what they're doing, but you really don't. You really don't. until you actually get into it and understand it. Once you understand this algorithm, you understand shadow ban, understand algorithm, understand how to drive the traffic to your page, you will be all set. Okay. All right. So Instagram wants its community to produce relevant content that makes people engage more. So basically, Instagram wants you to have more engaging content. That's why they create the stories. That's why they created IGTV. That's why they have, 60-second clips, because they understand that adult attention span, or some people's attention spans, are not that long. They understand that stories are going to cater to certain people. They understand that the timeline is going to cater to certain people. IGTV going to cater to some people. So each feature on Instagram has its own audience. So they understand that. So these are part of the reasons why they did create an algorithm, so they can cater to that audience or cater to those people, without people feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to look at this. I don't want to see it. Why people feeling like they're pressured or they're forced to see certain content that they didn't want to see. That's why Instagram goes by who you engage with, who liking your posts, what you frequently are most interested in, what you frequent all the time. This is why Instagram did this algorithm, because they want to keep you. It want to keep you as a customer. Basically, you are a customer of that Instagram. It wants to keep you as a customer, so it wants to give you things that you like, just like in business or whatever you're doing. You want to keep that. Or if you have a man or girlfriend, or you're an artist, or whatever you are, whatever your profession may be, you want to keep the attention of people, so you're going to give them what they like, even though you may not like it. It's something that they like, so you're going to keep that attention. All right, moving right along. Make sure you guys are taking notes. If you're playing this back, okay, make sure you taking notes. All right. When did Instagram start an algorithm? Well, Instagram has always had an algorithm. Like I said before, it was just wild, and you can see everything. It's just like when you first start something, you just wild and all out with it until you start learning, and you going each by time by time, space by space, day by day. You start learning more. You start putting things in order. So that's what Instagram did. Instagram has always had an algorithm, but it wasn't put in order. It wasn't prioritized. So Instagram has always had an algorithm, but in December 2019, Instagram decided to change the way the algorithm is set up. Now, if you notice, if you've been on Instagram for a very long time, you notice the change. You notice that you used to see a lot of stuff, but now it's kind of like more geared to what you like, what you interested into, what you're doing. Like for me, I used to see all kind of ads, all kind of posts. But since I've been like into coaching and teaching people how to drive traffic to their page and things, I've been seeing a lot of coaching videos, like coaching ads. I've been seeing a lot of different ads that are relevant to social media marketing, digital marketing, things of that nature, because Instagram has figured out what I like, what I'm interested in, and what I'm doing, and so they're catering to me by setting up my algorithm that way. Okay, Julian Gutman, which is the product lead of Instagram, she said that there's three main factors that are basic of Instagram's algorithm. That's connections, interest, and timeline. Okay, so it's three main factors that Instagram is based off of. Hey Gabs, thank you for tuning in. It's three main factors that Instagram is based off of. Instagram is based off of connections, interest, and your timeline. A lot of times people are going through their timeline and they're seeing a lot of things. A lot of times, so I'm gonna say this, me personally, as a person, I do have interest, but sometimes I want to see new content. And that's the downfall of excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me. And that's the downfall of Instagram's algorithm. It doesn't show you new content. It just shows you what you're interested in, what you like, what you've been interacting in. So sometimes, I go and research. I go on the Explore page, just scroll and see what I like. And then even on the Explore page, it still has an algorithm. Explore page has its own separate algorithm, different from what Instagram is giving you. So, I mean, that's why as a business person, as a business owner, these courses are for anybody who wants to learn. But if you're in business, or you're trying to make a dollar off Instagram, or you're trying to get into what Instagram is really about, you need to know the back end as far as like shadow banning, the algorithm. This is the part of teaching you how to drive traffic to your page. Learn these things so you can know how to beat it, so you can know how to get around it, so you can know how to reach more people. Because if you're shadow banning, your algorithm ain't on point, and you don't know how to beat these things, then guess what? Your reach is going to be crap. You're not going to reach many people. So these are the reasons why I teach these courses, why I'm going to be giving out free tips on Instagram, things of that nature, so you can learn, okay, this is what I need to do with this. It sounds like a lot. I know, but it's not a lot once you get into it. Once you understand and get into it, it's not a lot. So Like I said, three main factors that are based that are the basics of Instagram algorithm are connections, interests, and timeline. In this next slide, we're gonna break down those interests, connections, and timelines. Okay. You can hold all questions to the end. Let's see, we have a chat here. Hey, I'm here. Hey, girl. Welcome, 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 welcome. You can share this. This will be recorded. So if people missed it, they can always go back and play it back. I know it's a Tuesday night. It's a rainy night in Georgia, but hey, I'm here. Okay. Instagram algorithm. It's a breakdown. Now, in my course, I do teach ways how to beat Instagram's algorithm. I go deep in depth in ways on how to beat Instagram's algorithm. And I do go deep in depth into ways to prevent being shadow banned. And if you are shadow banned, what exactly to do in depth. We go deep in depth. Last night, I gave a few tips. We talked a little bit about shadow banning, how it got started, why it got started, how you can be shadow banned, how you know you shadow banned, what to do if you think you shadow banned, how to check. Hopefully that live video is still up. I did not save it, and I have to start saving these live videos and post them so you guys can go back and replay them. But that was my first live video doing Instagram tips, and so I did not save it. So if you know anybody that's interested, then they need to go back and check out my live video. It should still be up. It's up for 24 hours. In a couple of hours, it'll be 24 hours. So go back. I might go back in and just save it. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can have it for you guys. But be tuned in every Monday and Thursday. We will be doing Instagram tips. I will be giving you like some freebies on what's going on with Instagram. Like we're gonna be talking about a lot of different stuff on Instagram. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. Also, I'm gonna still be doing my podcast. That'll be cut down to once a week because I really want to focus on helping people drive traffic to their page. I see a lot of different businesses and a lot of different people who, you know, needs that help. And I want to help you as much as I can. Okay. So let's get back into this. I just want to take a briefer real quick. Let's take a sip of water because I've been talking. Okay, we done went through like 3 slides already. Okay, so Instagram algorithm breakdown. All right, so connections. Instagram, and you can take notes if you would like. Like I said, this will be back on the playback. You can always share it to people or ask them. They can come in and ask me for my link and I'll give it to them. So Instagram algorithm breakdown. All right, so connections. Instagram prioritize posts in your feed by the ones you had the most interaction with. So example, if you always DM somebody, you always liking their posts, you always constantly tagging them and stuff, y'all always like interacting on Instagram in any way, form, or fashion, then Instagram prioritizes that person. Boom, that's one way they prioritize who you see, who sees you, your feed. It's one way they prioritize your feed. The second way they prioritize your feed is interest. Instagram does recognize your interest from images that you like, and from profile visits, from comments, from likes, to using hashtags, any type of words you're using, your caption, any categories you may have in your link, in your bio. In your bio. Any even when sometimes like. And that's another thing too. We're going to talk about the different Instagram accounts too. I think I'm going to touch on that Thursday. We're going to talk about different Instagram accounts, what they mean, and how that goes along with, you know, breaking down this Instagram algorithm and shadow banning and all that stuff. All this stuff ties into. We'll be talking about that on Thursday as well. So make sure you tune in 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to talk about the different accounts that Instagram have. So basically, like say for instance, me, I'm a creator, which means I'm a blogger. So Instagram knows that I like blogging. They know I like news stories. They know I like digital marketing. They know I like funny videos. They know I like a lot of things, different things. So what they do is when I go on my explore page, it's everything that I like, everything I'm interested in. Sometimes they'll throw me off with a little something, you know, just to see if you like it. They'll throw something up in the mix, see if you like it. But for the most part, it's everything I like. Even on my feed, it's everything that I like. News stories, blogging, funny stuff, crazy stuff, you know, things, everything in my bio says, I don't break the news, I talk about it. Here you will find inspiration, you'll find news, you'll find comedy, you'll find gossip, and that's what my algorithm is made up of on Instagram. When I go on Instagram, I see news, comedy, gossip, and inspiration. So those are my interests. It goes about the words that I'm using inside of my bio. It goes about the words I'm using in my caption, my hashtags that I'm using, the categories that I may search. Even if I search somebody's profile, like somebody's famous, if I search their profile, if I was to go on my explore page or follow a certain hashtag, that famous person will come up, or whatever that famous person, whatever picture I may like on that famous person's page, something similar to their interest will come up. Or sometimes like certain accounts, when you're on your page and say you may follow somebody or unfollow somebody on Instagram and say, here are similar accounts that you are following, and it'll give you similar accounts because those are in the genre and the area that you like. So Instagram, that's a second there's a thing they use to prioritize your Instagram. All right, so the third thing is timeline. All right, so Instagram feed shows you the most recent posts first, no matter the likes and engagements, which means, okay, so you know how like you see somebody post 2-3 days later, you're like, dang, why am I seeing these people post that late? Well, it's like this. Instagram does not go by time. Most of the time, Instagram does not go by time. They go by, like I just said, interest. And Instagram focus on interest, how recent the content was posted. They prioritize time over traffic. I'm sorry, they don't go by traffic. It prioritizes times over traffic. So even if you may have posted something yesterday and it might got like 100 million likes or something, if that post is not recent, it's not going to show in your feed, no matter the engagement. So it prioritizes. Excuse me, I meant to say time, traffic. I said time, but it prioritizes time over traffic on your page. So it prioritizes time first. It doesn't, that's why it's important to post when your users and followers are online. Okay, because sometimes your users and followers don't see your feed, because especially if you post a lot. Okay, so it goes by the most recent post. So if you think you're gonna post one time and you got 100, I'm sorry, I went to the next slide. Excuse me. If you think you're gonna post one time and then so type in, this is how you post once a month or twice a month, and you think that, okay, I'm gonna post 1-2 times a month, 1-2-3 times a month, I'm gonna post, and then I should get the engagement. My stuff should come up on people's time feed. No, sir, no, ma'am. You're at the bottom of the scrotum pole, baby. You're at the bottom of the feed, sweetie. Okay, what's big, sweetie? Not your Instagram. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not popping. All right, I'm trying to help you get your Instagram popping. Okay, so it prioritizes time over traffic. Okay, you know how you see a post like, dang, this post only got like 7 likes. Yeah, because that post is the most recent. It's going to show you the most recent interest and connection. It's not going to show you something that somebody posted 2 days ago because it got 100,000 likes. No, most recent, because you know why? These are the things that people complained about in the beginning of Instagram's time. People complain about not seeing posts on time. People complain about seeing stuff that they're not interested in. People complain about not being able to connect and not being able to prioritize their feed on what they like and who they're engaging with. They don't want to see something strange that they don't know. That's why it's important to be active on Instagram. People be thinking that stuff is a joke. It's not a joke. If you're serious about business and making $1 on this Instagram, you're gonna do what you need to do. All right. So just notice you can always, like I said, always go back and play this back. Timeline. Instagram feed shows the most recent post first, no matter the likes of the engagements. Okay. Remember that when you want to go posting 2 or 3 times a month, remember that. All right. And this also can get you shadow banned as well. We talked about that last night. I'm gonna have to say that live and post to my IGTV. But anyway, next slide. We're moving on to the next slide. What you guys may hear a lag. I don't know, in the chat. Let me know if I'm talking on time. It may be a 5 to second lag in this video, but when you play it back, you're not gonna be it's not gonna have a lag in it. But you may hear a lag. What does Instagram algorithm change affect? It affects your likes, it affects your comments, it affects your views, your views on your stories, it affects your live videos, it affects your timeline content reach, it affects your ID, it affects everything. So with that being said, let's go back to the next slide. Instagram is based on what? Connections, interest, and timeline. All right, so these are the things that your Instagram Instagram algorithm affects. So if you're not liking, commenting, viewing certain stories, you're not on live video, you're not doing live videos, you're not into your timeline content, you're not doing your IGTV, you're not reaching people. because your Instagram algorithm is cut short, you already don't reach that many people anyway because of how the Instagram is set up. So you may have 1,000 followers or 2,000 followers, but you're only reaching 10 to 20, you're only reaching 10 to 20% of those followers. And then by you not being engaging, you know, shit, that's, excuse my friend, by you not being on there liking and coming and, you know, and using your Instagram to the max, then, you know, it affects, this is what algorithm affects. So your likes and your interests, your connections, your interest, and your timeline is cut down short. You know. So these are the things that Instagram algorithm affects. People don't understand that. People don't understand, like, hey, why I'm Instagram boring. Like, anything you don't understand is gonna be boring to you after a certain while. Because you're not understanding why you're not seeing what you want to see, or you're not understanding why you're seeing things that used to interest you, but not interesting you. Interesting. Excuse me, I get tongue tied. You're seeing things that used to interest you, but they're not interesting you no more. You know, you have changed your thought pattern and things of that nature. Well, if you do what you need to do and get on app and learn how to get your algorithm together, you'll see everything that you're interested in. But as long as you're not being active and consistent on Instagram, you're gonna see stuff that is old or you don't want to see, because Instagram doesn't know your interest, so it's gonna throw stuff at you, throw stuff that you used to like at you. You know what I'm saying? You may used to like doing hair, you know what I mean, and lashes, but now you into television and radio. But how Instagram know that? When the last time you was on Instagram, or you was talking about hair and lashes? So that's what it's gonna show you. All right. All right, so things we discussed in my course. Okay, so now it's time for me to offer my course. Ring-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling, 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 ding-a-ling. Okay, so now it's time for me to offer you the Ruby Jew Radio Traffic Dog. This is my first masterclass. In the first masterclass, we will be talking about finding your niche. Finding what your niche, I say your niche. I like to say your niche. Finding your niche. Finding what your niche is, and knowing exactly what your niche is. Okay, people think they know what they're expert in. People think they know their niche. No, you don't. I don't even think people sometimes sit down and actually think about the real definition of a niche. All right. So that's the first course. Okay. So Ruby Jew Radio Traffic Drive is going to be broken down into several, maybe 10, maybe 9 different courses. And we're going to be breaking it down totally so you can understand it. And each course comes with a workbook. So by the end of the course, this is like a class. It's like a maybe, what would you call it? It's like a semester in school, or you might let's call this a marketing class in school. By the end of this course, by the end of this class, you will have accumulated a notebook, and you will have everything you need to drive traffic to your page, and to your brand, as well as we'll be doing hands-on activities. Like, I want this to be something where you can do hands-on activity. We can communicate back and forth through DM, through email. I can help you what you need to do, but I can help you with whatever you need to be helped with. We can chat, we can talk about it, you know what I'm saying? And we can get into it, and I can really, help you bring your analytics up, help you bring your engagements up organically. We don't do anything fake over here, baby. A pretend lifestyle, a lifestyle of pretend is not a lifestyle for me, okay? We're doing everything organically. When you do everything organically, a lot of times it is hard. It is easy to go the wrong way. So these are the things that we're going to discuss in my course, Finding Your Niche, a breakdown and easy understanding the 4 P's of marketing. A lot of people who are starting businesses, a lot of artists, even if you're an artist, you need to understand these things. Even if you're an A&R, you're a promoter, everybody nowadays has something that they're doing, they think they're expert in, until they actually sit down and start doing the work or start getting into the definition and terminology and back end things, and they find they're not expert. It's not what they really want to do because of the work behind it. So I want to get people in here, and I want to help them find their niche, find out what their niche is. We're going to break down these 4 P's of marketing in an easy, simple way. These are going to be easy. I'm not going to make class hard because my life is already hard. Why don't I make my class hard? Okay? Simple and easy budgeting steps that you can do. We're going to go deep in depth into how to beat Instagram's algorithm. We're going to go deep in depth into how to prevent prevent you from being shadow banned. Who wants to be banned? Who wants to be shadow banned and not reach the people that you need to be reaching? Okay, we're going to teach you I'm going to teach you hashtag hacks. We're going to teach you how to improve your reach, understanding your analytics on a simple level, and much more. Okay, each one of these classes come with a workbook. Okay, it's going to be a simple outline of what we discussed, and there's going to be a workbook for you to jot down what you're going to do next. And it's going to be a nice, clean cut workbook, colorful. Of course, I'm a colorful person. Okay, each class comes with a free workbook, free guide, free workbook, each class. Okay, so usually the classes are $25 to $30. Okay. But since you're here and you're listening to this playback, you listen to this webinar, you came to you took out to your time to come to my live webinar, and you took your time out, okay, to listen to your girl Ruby Jew talk. I'm going to cut the price down for you. And if you go ahead and get this in today, the course will be $15. The course is going to sell for $15 until about the 1st of March, maybe the 2nd week of March, depending on how I'm feeling, depending on how you feeling, depending on how y'all feeling. Okay, so I'm going to cut this class down in half for you. All right, $15 to start this masterclass, the first masterclass, and you'll be able to choose which masterclass is for you. That's why I'm breaking it down. Maybe finding your niche class ain't for you. Maybe you want to talk about easy budgeting. Okay, so we can get into that. All right. So the first masterclass is going to be talking about finding your niche and what your niche is. Okay, we're going to get into that. If you're interested, if you know anybody that's interested, go ahead and send them this free webinar. Also let them know the class is $15 and we're going to have a good time. We're going to sing, we're going to talk, we're going to inspire. You know, I'm all about inspiring people, baby, because guess what? You can do it. You can do it. Ain't nothing too hard. You can do it. What one man can do, the next man can. Okay. So it's $15. I'm going to leave it up to the end of class. If you're on a cell phone, this offer should be right up under the presentation. If you're on the computer, then the offer is going to be on the side of the presentation. Okay, all you do is click I'm ready to drive. It'll take you to the payment page. You'll be registered and we'll be ready to go. All right, moving along. I ain't gonna hold you long. All right, so a few tips on how to be Instagram algorithm. Okay, oh, and side note too, the master classes will not be recorded. So if you're gonna join my master class, then you need to be there on time, notebook ready. If you got something, you want to write something down with, questions ready, okay? And it's going to be an hour course, of course, and we're going to get into some things about finding your niche. We're going to figure out what you like to do. What is your niche, okay? Moving right along. So we're coming towards the end of this webinar. Like I said, once again, go ahead and share this webinar with people if you feel like it'd be interesting for somebody to understand. If you know somebody that's an artist or a fitness coach, or they're starting out selling hair products, they're starting out selling anything on Instagram, they're trying to get their sales going, they're trying to get their traffic driven to their page. I'm only teaching, it's my job to teach you how to drive the traffic, but it's your job to make it stick. So I can teach you how to drive the traffic. We're going to break this down in segments and increments so you can get it easy. So by the time you're done with this, I'm sorry. What did I just do? Did I turn my webcam on? Oh, crap. By the time you're done with this, you'll be able to, I think there was somebody else that turned their webcam on. I'm like, who in the heck? Who in the hell left the gate open? Okay. Anyway, by the time you're done with my courses, you have a full workbook on how to drive traffic to your page. And you'll be ready to roll. You're going to be ready to roll during the time we're taking the course, because the more you understand what's going on, you're like, oh, okay, I get. I'm seeing results and everything. So that is the whole purpose, all right? All right, so let's see. We have a chat. Oh, she said that was her. Okay. I'm like, who in the hell? I said, no, ain't nobody just came up in here and just turned my camera on like that. Okay, so right now, before we get into these tips, I want to ask a poll question really quickly. And I want to ask you a poll question. I'm going to get into these tips and then we'll be out here. So, okay, I'm asking you a question. So, all right, so I'm about to, so you should see this poll. The poll should come up. If you're on a cell phone, it should be up under, or maybe on the side. It's going to pop up somewhere. So just be looking on your phone. It should be somewhere under the presentation, on the side of the presentation. If you're on the cell phone, I know sometimes cell phone can feel look all jumbled, but I've got a poll up. I don't know if you can see the poll, but the poll is, was this course informative enough for everyone? You can type yes. Okay, you can type no, you can type needs work. I just want to take a poll to make sure that this class was informative for everyone. Do you think this class, this free webinar, was informative enough for everyone? Okay, while you get that answer together, I am going to head. Let me just give you a few seconds. Let me 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 give you a few seconds. I'm gonna sip my water over here, because you know water keeps the body good. All right. Give you a few seconds. I will be going live on my Facebook tonight. This is if you listen to the live webinar. I will be live on my Quita Sutton page, just talking to people about my free webinars and just getting people to understand what I got going on here. Okay. Let's see what the chat says. Yes. So the chat says yes. I'm going to end this poll. I still have the offer up. All right, so a few tips on how to beat Instagram's algorithm. If you're watching this recording on the playback, you will see the offer. It will pop up, so you will be able to go ahead and get that. And if you want to attend the class, you'll be able to go ahead and get that. You'll be able to go ahead and click the link and go ahead and sign up. Okay, so a few tips on how to beat Instagram's algorithm. So this is the first tip. Okay, so asking users, I'm gonna give you a few tips, but in the class we go deep in depth. In one of my classes, we go deep in depth into this. So a few tips on how to beat Instagram algorithm. Asking users to turn on their post notifications. That's number one. So basically, you got some people following you, you want them to engage in your content. Like, hey girl, don't forget to turn, you on your stories. Hey, don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Hey girl, hey sir, hey y'all. What's up? Don't forget to turn on your post notifications and to alert you when I'm going live or when I'm coming on your posts and stuff like that. So asking users to turn on their post notifications, okay? Number two, being consistent with posting. This is the main thing I see people are not doing. They're not being consistent with posting. We go deep into that as well in my course, okay? How to be consistent. I provide you with analytical tools to help you be consistent, okay? Outside the ones you already famously know, it's other ones that also are very good at helping you be consistent with posting. That's like one of the major things I see when people are doing, when they're trying to do a business. I understand life get in the way, but if you really want this, you got to bait. This is like your business is like your baby. You have to nurture it. You have to grow it. It's like having a newborn baby. You got to feed it. You got to teach it. It's like having a kid. This is like me starting this is my newborn baby. So I have to feed into it. I got to buy into it. I got to nurture it. I got to let everybody say, hey, y'all, I got me a brand new baby over here. Y'all come see my baby. So you got to treat this as if it's anything else, because a lot of times people are consistent with the wrong things. But when you're trying to build something, whether you just want traffic to your page or whether you're trying to build a business, you have to be consistent with your posting in order to beat the Instagram's algorithm, okay? Make your caption pop. A lot of you guys, I be seeing y'all posting these boring captions. Hey, girl, tune into my radio station. No, hey, girl, we finna be live at 9 p.m. Eastern. We finna talk about this. We finna talk about that. We finna talk about this. We finna talk about that. And, girl, we making it into some of my tea. Or I seen somebody, get your hair 20% off, link in bio. No, baby, get this hat. It's gonna make your man want to turn you into a bear. Right now, it's on sale for $9.99. If you click this link in this bio, girl, I'm telling you, you're gonna be feeling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make engaging captions. Captions that gonna make you like, oh my God, I need to jump right on up in her. And I've had a couple people tell me on my Instagram, hit me up and say my captions are very funny and engaging. Yes, because I'm very animated. Like, make your captions pop. Like, make people want to buy into you. It's what you need to be doing. Make people want to follow. You got to make people want to follow you. Give somebody something to follow. What am I following? What am I engaging in? What are we doing? All right. Posting good content. A lot of you guys are posting boring content. Last night we talked about the spammy behavior is one of the reasons why people are getting shadow banned when you're doing spammy behavior. When you're doing fake accounts and spammy behavior. It cuts down your good content. Spammy behavior. I'm gonna go back into that. I'm gonna go back into last night's slide for a second. Excuse me. Spammy behavior. Spammy behavior is like over posting promotional posts. You over posting. Basically, you posting the same thing every time on the dot, on the out, just over and over and over and over and over again. Instagram was considered you a robot, and maybe some people may report you because they're tired of they don't want to keep seeing that thing because it's spammy behavior, things like robotic behavior, and they will report you, and then you become shadow banned. Okay. And that goes along with posting good content. Posting good content. We're going to get into that too as well in my course. I'm going to give you apps and things that you can do for the free. We're boiling on a budget. Okay. This is all on a budget. Everything is on a budget. We're not spending thousands of dollars out getting traffic to our page. We're boiling on a budget. Remember that. Ruby Jew is always boiling on a budget. Even when I get rich and I have a lot of money and things, I'm always boiled on a budget. Okay. So posting good content in my master classes, I will be teaching you about posting good content and easy ways to do those things. Okay. Also, be a social media butterfly. Engage with people. You on somebody post, you like a few posts, you like engage. You got to be a social media butterfly. These are the ways that you beat Instagram's algorithm. That way, you'll be able to start reaching out to more people instead of the stuff that they think you like or the stuff that you do like. And you want to reach out to different people. You want to reach out to other people or other things that have other interests. Start going on the explore page and exploring stuff. Start just typing in stuff like beauty or hair. Like, just start doing those things. Being a social butterfly, engage just like being in high school. Was you a person in high school that knew everybody? Well, guess what? Think of Instagram at high school. Go around and get to know everybody. Were they big influencers, small influencers? Were they got 1 million followers? Start interacting with those people on their posts. You know, you'll see the difference. Okay. So these are the things, a few things, 5 ways that you can beat Instagram's algorithm. We're going to go back, I went into depth. We're going to go back over them. Asking users to turn on their post notifications. Being consistent with posting. Making a caption pop. Posting good content. Being a social media butterfly / engaging with people. Okay, this is not no different than when you go out and mingle at the club. You engage and you get around different people. This is, you got to think of Instagram like you at the club, mingling. You're looking for a good man to suffice you. This is how you got to think about your business. You got to think about Instagram. Well, I'm going to say drive. I'm going to quit saying business. I'm going to say driving traffic to your page. Think about this as you looking out for a man. What are the steps that you go through every night? Everything, even getting ready for the club has a process. Instagram has a process. These are steps you have to go through to get where you got to go. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this up for a second. You can take some notes. Like I said, this is recorded. It should be recorded. If not, too bad. So sad. Okay, you should have came to class. All right, so look, we're gonna leave this up for a hot second. Anybody got any questions for me? Any questions for me while we leave this up? You need to do it on the computer. Are you able to see the offer? The offer should be, I had somebody in chat say they need to do it on the computer. The offer should be right up on the presentation because I actually did a trial run on my phone just so I can guide you guys through the phone. But maybe it's a little different. Maybe it's a little different. Okay. Is the good thing. All right, so if you're not able to see, you should, if you're listening to this on a playback and you're not able to see the offer, just hit me up and I will send the registration link to you and you can register like that. But it should be up, like the offer should be up on, like, I know on the phone because I have an iPhone 8 Plus that I was on. I didn't get on my iPhone 8, and on the top is the presentation, and below it should be the offer should be still up there, and the poll pops up somewhere on the side. But I go back in and do another troubleshooting round just to make sure that I'm giving you guys the right things. Okay, the right navigation. All right, so we're moving on. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. Time for Greg Street and Rock on V103. All right, so any questions or concerns? Talk to me nice. I can see it's me. Okay. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Any questions you have for Ruby Jew? Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. This actually lasted longer than I thought. Because you know I talk a lot. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Maybe it would say it's not enough It's not enough years in the goddamn decade. Do you hear me? For me to talk. I talk a lot. Okay, question, Chung. I think. Okay, so look, if you raise your hand, you can speak. So it should be like a hand on the side that you can raise at the top. You can speak. Yo, this is freaking wild. You hear me? I'm going to post this. It should be a thing where you can speak. It says I don't have any requests to speak, but if you rate, I'm trying to see. Let me see if I'm gonna see if I can go in with my cell phone and help you out right there. Let's see if I go on my cell phone, because it should be a place for you, because I don't understand what you said. You said my fingers big. You said, Chung, I just think for it's I think for it'll be his is good for me. What? Child, I don't speak Chinese, and neither do I have corona. Let me stop playing. I'm sorry, I don't speak ancient Chinese secrets. I speak English. So I don't understand what you're saying. I want to help you, but I don't understand what you're saying, ma'am. I really don't. Chinka chong, baby. Chinka damn chong here, because I don't understand what you're saying. Maybe she'll retype it so I can get what's going on, because as of right now, I don't get what's going on. Oh, cry. Oh, she's a lady. Okay, copy. I'm finna open up in my Safari. Let's see if he'll let me do it. Paste and go. Okay, it's my fingers and the keyboard. It's good, but I think I might need to do it on the computer. Okay, because I'm trying to go on my phone and see. I might just have to do a test run on my phone one of these good old days. Okay. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out what questions this person had. Okay, before we end this live. Any questions? Are we live? Yeah, we live. Any questions or concerns? Talk to me nice. If by chance, if I should hold you, let me hold you for all time. Okay, you should still be able to see the offer, because I still got the offer. I haven't took the offer down. Once again, y'all, maybe it was me. I thought I published it. So I'm teaching you how to drive traffic to your page. You will get the full scoop on information and techniques I've learned how to drive traffic to my page. You will receive a free guide with each class. Okay, right now the class is $15. It'll be on sale. It's about the 1st, maybe the 2nd week of March, depending on how you guys receive information. The classes are an hour. I'm trying to limit the class to an hour. But you know, I talk a lot because I got a lot to talk about. And I got a lot of love to give. Okay, so anyway, we're gonna end this. If you have any questions, please don't feel. Please feel free to hit me up in my DM or email me. Once again, this has been a great webinar. It's your girl Ruby Jew. Okay, because it's my job to help you drive the traffic, but it is your job to make it stick. All right. So once again, if you know anybody that is in need of this type of information, or are interested in learning about Instagram, they're trying to figure out how to get that organic traffic. I said organic. When I said organic now, organic. We're not doing anything fake. I pretend lifestyle is not for me. Okay. Organic traffic to their page. Please tell them to follow Ruby G Radio. Please tell them I can hit me with my DM. I don't think you can share this link from the way I got it set up, but if they hit me my DM, I can put them on my email list. And I can email them this free webinar, and they can tune in to the playback on the 1s and 2s. Okay. All right. Once again, I'm about to end this, and I will catch you guys live on my Facebook page. If you're not following Quita Sutton, go ahead and follow me on Facebook at Quita Sutton, or you can follow me on Facebook at Ruby G Radio. Everything is Ruby G Radio. My Anchor podcast, my Anchor podcast, my Instagram, my Facebook. Also, I just opened up me an Amazon store, so I'm going to be offering like journals and hemp things that you can use to help you relax, you know, while you're jotting down ideas, while you're doing this stuff. So it's gonna be a variety of, like, I know some people smoke CBD, they do CBD oil, some people smoke herbs, you know what I'm saying? So I have those smoking things there for you, blankets and candles and journals and pens. So I'm going to finish putting it together tonight. Be on the lookout for a video. And I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, this is the Ruby Drew Radio Traffic Drive. I hope to see you driving in the traffic, girl or sir. Okay? I'll catch you guys on another occasion. Peace. I'm out of here.